man. Shit, Chestnut Checkers, Rischod King, Ozonechucc.
Go, I go. Nick came move, I move. Step on, break on the beat, want me step on, break on the beat, want me step on.
What's inspired you to start y'all's clothing line?
Shit, merch.
Shit. I don't know. It's really like two lines to this shit on the cool. I don't know. I just like clothes. Like I like putting that shit on. So it's like I'm gonna put my shit on first before I put on, you know what I'm saying, some designer or somebody else shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel comfortable putting nobody else shit on. So yeah, I think that would have kind of started for me. Like just want to put my own shit on.
So it's Chestnut Checkers. Like, how did y'all come up with that name, and like what's the meaning to it behind it to you?
For me, like where the shit kind of came from for me, my mama used to tell me and my twin brother, like, we had two strikes type shit. We were born with two strikes, black and a man. So, for the longest, that shit just was kind of like, life is like chess type shit. You gotta play chess. You know what I'm saying? Like, these white folks got more money than us. They got more connections and shit like that. So it's like you kind of gotta like outwit them if you want to win. It's like you gotta play chess. Everything you do, you gotta be like 3 to 5 steps ahead of the game, or you gonna lose type shit. You know, that's just kind of like how a nigga like operate. That's just something we kind of live by. So it's just kind of stuck type shit.
So who came up with the logo concept?
I be drawing everything, like out my head type shit. We kind of like, I don't know, bro. Like we be talking about everything, so like we consult with each other about the shit, and then one of us would just do the shit, and then it just come full circle type shit. It wouldn't really, I can't really just be like, oh, I came up with it, or bro came up with it, cause collectively, you know, this shit came about. Yeah, the brand kind of came later. There was the label first, cause I was signed to somebody else, and I had ended up getting dropped. But we was kind of already doing our own shit a little bit, but we kind of took that shit like way OD when a nigga got dropped. And then the brand and the clothes kind of came like after.
Okay. So how did it feel like when you first came up with your first pieces, like, you know, wearing it out in public and the feedback you was getting?
I would lead, cause you know what I'm saying. First of all, I ain't never did no shit like that. As far as like made my own clothes, you know what I'm saying. Nigga used to go to the bazaar and tell the Chinese folk what you on your shit. You know what I'm saying. So
right.
Just a fact of learning the process of doing it, we got addicted to it. So we like, damn, this is it. This all you gotta do. So you know, we already be putting that shit on anyway. You know what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, with the colors and all this shit, you know, so we just like, shit, fuck wearing everybody else shit, spending $200-300 on their shit when you could spend $200-300 on your own shit, you know, and be just as fly, or if not flyer.
I make winter clothes. That's kind of like my go-to. I like winter because you can put that shit on in the winter time. Summertime, you gotta kind of like be thinking about too much. Like, it's gonna be hot, what kind of material blend with the weather, and then what's the region, like, all that shit. I make winter clothes. Fly shit, like fitted winter shit, some shit that's comfortable. But, you know what I'm saying, you can wear that shit in the gym, or you can wear that shit at the club, you know what I'm saying? You know, pick your poison. It's, you know, it's cool enough, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, comfortable enough to wear type shit out on, you know, at the fucking grocery store. But you can put that shit on, you know, throw some designer kicks on or something with it, you know, be just as fly as these other guys.
So I always notice you have the hats on Ozone. Like, when did the hats come into play with the brand?
I mean, I just been a hat guy. Been a hat guy since before, you know, since a kid. So, it's just one of them things, like, you know, why wear everybody else hats? Like, you know what I'm saying, with my own shit. And we got so many different logos. You know, we getting to the points of where we putting bro lyrics on the hats and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So, getting real creative with the hats and shit, you know what I'm saying? Well, for me, it's the colors too, you know. I'm from Dallas, so, you know, we do a lot of bright colors and different colors and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know? So, you know what I'm saying? You know, you lying to see me with a lime green on one day, bright orange on the next day, you know what I'm saying? But whatever I have on, I'm gonna have that shit on, gonna be smack, you
I feel like the hat started when we went to Florida. I took my dog to Florida. And I think that when we first started doing the hats, I think that when we did our first hat.
Our first CNC hat, that black on white.
And I had that lime green bitch.
So y'all took it from all the way from Dallas, Texas, out there to Florida.
I would have been plenty of places.
Yeah, we'd be everywhere.
So tell me some of the places that, you know, it's taking you, and the places you've been and the people you've met.
Shit.
Florida, Cali,
Houston, Cali, LA, Vegas, Colorado, DMV, Atlanta, Odessa,
Killeen.
Damn.
Yeah, it's we missing
St.
some,
Augustine.
you know.
Some places.
So how did it feel like seeing the people embracing Chestnut Checkers?
Man, it's right now. It's like, bro, everywhere I go,
Niggas biting.
they embrace.
Everybody saying that shit.
The clothing, you know what I'm saying? Because the slogan, the saying, been around for years, like forever. But we the first ones to put it in your face like that. And, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, to where you can actually see it. Everybody say Chestnut Checkers, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we the one putting it in your face. We the one, you know what I'm saying, staining your brain.
We made that shit 3D.
You know what I'm saying?
Go, I go. Nick came more, I move.